Hey guys, how's it going? Super Squid here, and today is another Call of Duty commentary from me. I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay, I never do. The gameplay, I don't know what it is. It said game against clan, so you know, at the time I must have known what it was, and it must have been okay. But I don't know whether it was against a clan. I don't even know. I don't know why I called it that. I'm not even gonna bother watching the gameplay. But today's gonna be a rant video. I really wanted to rant about something today because it's really been pissing me off. It's just been pissing me off. You know why? Because it's never gonna change. That's why. And that is hate on YouTube, and not just hate. I know a lot of people talk about it, but that's hypocrisy. Yeah, that's just little kids thinking they're better than other people. So very recently, obviously, Boogie2988 was on PKA, and this kind of brought me to his attention a bit more because I felt like before I already knew what he was doing. I knew he played characters. I knew that was his thing, but I never really followed him very closely at all. I knew you know his name. I knew what he looked like, but I didn't follow him at all. And it's kind of led up to, like, you know, obviously last week when this week when I was listening to PKA, and he was obviously on there, and I quite liked him. He was probably one of the best guests I've ever had, probably the best, in my opinion. And he seems like a really nice guy, and he was talking about his weight on there, and you know, he's like, I know I'm fat, you know, you don't have to go ahead and tell me. You get all these motherfuckers going on my videos telling me I'm a fat fucker, I should go die, and that kind of brings me down. And he was saying about all that stuff, and I kind of looked on his videos a bit more, and what on his like real life Eric Cartman destroys Xbox video, where he plays Francis. Yeah, there is a lot of, oh, you're so fat, what if a car hit you, you would have broke the car, and shit, stuff like that. And stuff, I understand, sometimes can be a bit banter, you know, you could just joke about it. However, a lot of it's just horrible, you know. Sometimes it's like, oh, I hope you get a heart attack, and it's like, why would you wish that on someone? You know, I know the whole idea of welcome to the internet, this happens all the time, kind of idea comes into your head, but for me, like, YouTube really needs to sort some stuff out. Like, I woke up this morning and you know, I looked at the first thing I did, because I uploaded a video last night and then I privated it for some reason. So I don't know why I did that. I don't know how I did that. But like, I uploaded the video and I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute, why has it got no views? There's something wrong here. But obviously it turns out I fucked up. But I looked at that, and then I looked at my comments in my inbox, and I saw someone was replying to a comment that I replied to someone calling Boogie a fat fuck. And it's like, well, yeah, you can't. Why are you justifying yourself? Well, you can't justify yourself. You're just calling someone fat for no reason. You know? Do you know why you're doing it? You know, I could explain in, you know, not much detail, but I could explain why they're doing it. And it's a thing called de-individuation. Now, this is a figment of social influence, which I had learned in psychology. This is, you know, not very in-depth at all. It's fairly straightforward. Basically, the premise is that with with more people and a less chance for you to be identified and higher anonymity, you are more likely to be really aggressive. And that's the fact. Like, you're less likely to go up to a fat guy in the street and say, oh, you fat fuck, hope you die, than you are on YouTube. You know why? Because there's no consequence. There's literally no consequence for your actions at all. Nothing will happen. The most that could happen is that, say if Boogie saw it and he was like, you know what, let's send some trolls over. Let's send an army over to make this kid's life hell, which I will do if I was him. Because some of the stuff that people say, they need to know. That you need to let them know that that's not acceptable. And I know a lot of people will be saying, well, you know, you can't really, two wrongs don't make a right. But fuck you. You know, you don't just do that and get no consequence for your actions at all. You can suck out. You can fuck off. And that, for me, is like, I hate that about YouTube. I hate the fact that people have, there's no consequence for your actions at all. There's no, you can say anything, you can do anything in a comment, and you'll be absolutely fine the next day. Like, no one cares. And that pisses me off. That really does. And I guess you can say, you know, that's the whole thing about YouTube. You know, it's a matter of expressing your opinions, and that's what it's about. But there's a limit as to, you know, there's a fine line where you can say stuff, you know. But when it offends people, when it pisses people off, you know, it's not allowed, I don't think. So like, for me, like, I'm not a fat guy at all, really. I kind of make joke. I used to make jokes about me being fat until like last summer, where I just went ham and just lost a lot of weight. I lost like I think I lost about 2 stone, a bit more than that. And being as I wasn't a big guy, I think I did myself pretty well, because I could outrun any quote-unquote skinny guy. I could outrun him anytime, yeah, anywhere, unless it was Usain Bolt or, you know, someone who was obviously running as well. But, you know, I was incredibly fit at that time, and like, it pisses me off when people do it, because you know what I see a lot of, it's like they discriminate. This is what they do, right? For me, discrimination, that's the point of racism. That's what racism is, right? If you discriminate based on race, that's racism. Not, say, you know, making a joke. That's not discriminating. You know why? Because that doesn't hurt them in the same way. And they might find it slightly offensive, and if they do, you know, the best thing to do is probably apologise and say, oh, you know, I didn't mean to make it like that. But say, you know, oh, I'm not letting you go near me because you're, you know, white, brown, black, etc. You know, this is always in. Sorry, I just got a thought come into my head. This is like, so the music I listen to a lot of hip hop, which is underground / these guys are all white. I like listening to these guys, right? And they're all like Logic, for example. Some of you guys might know Logic. He was on the XXL front cover this year for Freshman, whatever, etc. And he, you know, he gets a lot of hate because it's like, well, you know, this is what I see a lot. It's like, oh, he can rap. He's got amazing lyrics. His beat's nice. His flow's cool, but he's white though. And it's like, fuck you. That's racist right there. You know why? Because you're not giving him the same opportunity. You know, I hate that. I fucking hate that about that. But that was just, yeah, something that came into my head. But then, you know, the hypocrisy you would find is that someone who was saying, oh, I hate racism. Yeah, you fat fuck. Go away from me, or something like that. And it's like, that is so fucking that's so hypocritical. That is so hypocritical. Because, you know, you're discriminated based on appearance, which is the premise of racism. Okay, maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's not in the same league as racism, but at the same time, it's bad. It's terrible. I hate that. And you see that everywhere, and that pisses me off. It just pisses me off anytime. Like anytime I see a comment saying, "Oh, you're fat," it's just, yeah, we fucking know. You don't have to fucking comment about it. No one cares. Fuck off. Leave. Go end your life. Stop fucking wasting oxygen. Okay? You just go away. Rethink your life, and, you know, understand that no one really respects your opinion at all. No one does. All right. But then YouTube will never change. It will never, ever change, ever. You know why? Because they're too lazy to do it. They are. They really are. They can't be bothered to say, you know what, you know, we're gonna try and make a bigger effort other than trying to make someone put their name on there, which is what they were trying to do, was to try and decrease the amount of de-individuation which would have occurred. You know, the amount of you know, the amount of people who were anonymous. They were trying to slash that down, but that wasn't gonna work. You know why that wasn't going to work? It's because people want to keep their names. People have YouTube channels. People, like, I'm not going to go and call myself Josh Hobbs now, am I? You know, I'm not going to go and change Super Squid 96 to my real name. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my my YouTube channel name. You know, why wouldn't I? Why would Woody's Gamertag just put like Matt Woodworth as his name? He wouldn't. And you know, it's a very that was a failed attempt as to trying to. I mean, some people did put their name and they still troll and nothing still happens. I can't really explain it, you know, but it doesn't work because people don't put their face on. I mean, people don't put, you know, stuff on. People don't do the same thing on Facebook in the same way because the lack of consequence well, there's not that much of a lack of consequence. Like, people may know you and stuff might go down if you go and insult someone like that, and it might not always end very well for you, but by and large, like, YouTube, it just won't change unless something is done. They need to make sure that they need to put something in place. I'm thinking like report. So you report. I mean, YouTube in itself, they want to make things a lot more efficient by not having people working. That's what they want. They want everything to be done computerized, etc. Like my videos, I'm gonna like I will take you through some of my videos, right? My my Xbox One PS4 one, which got a ton of views in the first 2 days, like the highest views I've had in the first 2 days that I've had for about, you know, quite a long time since I stopped uploading and stuff. Like that hit 250 views. That's pretty nice. I thought that was really good, but it wouldn't let me monetize it because apparently it wasn't my content. Apparently none of it was mine, which is bullshit. There's another really stupid example of this. Of YouTube, you know, slacking, is that I had the Slender videos that I had, which didn't get many views. One was monetized, but one was not allowed to be monetized. Bullshit. Bullshit right there. Crap. Yeah, YouTube, you need to sort that out. Please, just do it. Sort that out and reduce the amount of hate that I see on here, because it winds me up. I think it winds a lot of people up, but you also see a lot of people who be like, oh, why are you calling them fat, you fat fucker? Like, oh, what you got against gay people, faggot? Like, you see all the time, all the way on YouTube. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna completely be a hypocrite because of the banter. But you know, that's my rant. A rant over. If you did enjoy the rant, if you did agree with me or disagree, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe like the video if you did. I think I already said that, but you know. Anyway, about the FIFA series, I'm gonna start working on it now. What I did was I recorded some clips and I got that together. But the problem was that I never actually like I tried to edit it, but it didn't work out very well, and the sound was fucked up. So there was no sound, so I'm gonna have to commentate over the first bit. Which will be an intro, so it wouldn't really need any live commentary anyway. But yeah, that's it, guys. In terms of news, I'll probably end up putting some news on my channel about me and about what's going to be happening fairly soon. And if you want to, I mean, I don't know, do any of you guys like live in New York? Like, I could meet you soon. I don't know. I wish some of you guys did. I'll try and meet you, but I don't know. Anyway. See you guys. Bye. Probably the longest commentary I've ever done. Yeah, so it's coming up to about 14 minutes now. Alright, see you guys. Bye.